Dun, 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 dun.
Just from one glance at that synopsis, I can tell this film is going to be a very heavy one, but it's one I'm very interested in possibly seeing. So let's go ahead and take a look at this film. It's called American Warfighter. I haven't heard of it. I looked on it on IMDb. It's not even listed on IMDb at all. So I did try to find a synopsis, and I found one. This is on the Movie Clips Indie YouTube page for the video. A Navy SEAL with PTSD struggles to balance the needs of his family with the demands of his teammates, while at the same time battling to distinguish between reality and PTSD-related nightmares. That is definitely, well, that's two things in there that are both really serious. I mean, both, as an active military vet. And this is something that I've spoken about in the past with the Navy SEAL films. There's one I've seen about them, and I've praised it whenever I can, even though the film, as I've said before, I'm somebody who likes wholesome entertainment, and it is a very... It's R-rated. It definitely deserves that rating. It's got a lot of language in it, and it's very violent and kind of gory in some parts. But it gives you a very realistic take on Navy SEALs with real active, or I don't know if they were active. I think they were active duty. I'm not totally sure though. But real life Navy SEAls in the film. I mean, that was pretty incredible. If you don't know the film I'm referring to, it's called Active Valor. It came again several years ago. I don't remember exactly what year it released. But it was a phenomenal movie. Even with the language aside and how violent it was at points, I had to kind of turn away and wince because it was really hard to watch at some points. It's a very well done film. It's a very interesting one that really does give you an insight into what is it like for the military, out. And again, it's a Hollywood retelling, but at the same time, it's a very well done movie. Absolutely well done. But I'm definitely interested in seeing this film with that in mind. And also, I've looked at some films recently covering, people struggling with PTSD. Obviously, this is something that really is active when veterans come home from war. They're struggling with this because, again, it's a huge change of life. I've said before in previous videos, I haven't really known anybody personally that's dealt with that. Things have actually changed now, I do. And it's definitely something, taking a psychology class, and I also took an interpersonal communications class where one of the topics that came up to mind was how to effectively communicate with somebody who's struggling with PTSD. And the partner I was with and I came up, I think, with a lot of good information that I will definitely carry with me. And PTSD, just in writing that paper and learning more about it, really is a huge struggle for veterans when they come home. I mean, it's definitely hard. So this will be, I'm sure, a very deep film, but probably a very moving film. We'll see. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer and find out for ourselves. Again, I'm definitely interested on the outside of looking at that synopsis. It's a bit dark, bit heavy, but I'm, again, active Valor fan and somebody who, better understands now what it's like for somebody with PTSD. It's hard, and I'm definitely interested in learning more about it. So let's go ahead and take a look at this and learn this guy's new story. So as always, well, not new story, but new story to me. Okay, we're going to watch this first, and I'll talk about it more in my condensed reviews. I don't know if I was watching the video together. Okay, here we go.
When you're out there, you're not really thinking about back home. We had a job to do, so just do our job.
ETA.
Seconds.
Go! Go! Run!
Listen to me, okay? Honey, you're just having a dream.
Oh, that's really hard.
You saw it from last night?
Yep. Bad moment.
You've been having a lot of those lately. think you need to see a professional.
4 of our Delta operatives went dark after they crossed into Iranian territory.
It's imperative that we get eyes on the ground down there immediately.
Soon you pass over that border, you are on your own.
No air assets.
Your objective is special reconnaissance.
This is not a search and rescue mission.
Clear this. Clear this.
I'm gonna do my 9 to 5. Come home with you guys.
I'm coming back. I'm not gonna miss this.
But what if something happens that you can't control?
Change of plans. We're on the fly.
We have PID on one of our Delta operators.
It's
We
definitely
are
changing
shifting to
somebody.
rescue.
Said the good witch of the north.
Engage targets.
So Dorothy closed her eyes and tapped the heels together.
3,
There is no place like home.
2,
There is no place like home.
1.
There is no place like home.
One is not, 2 is 1. I had you back then, got you back now.
What are we running from?
Not we. You.
That looks really...
Who's got your back?
You. You've got my back.
Really impressive.
Nothing has changed.
I want to see it. I absolutely want to see this movie. Again, loved Act of Valor. Thought it was a very strong film. Again, though, mixed on the language and some of the violence, it was definitely hard to watch. But I'd say in that case, I think it needed to be hard to watch because it really gave you the impression of what people in the situation, when they go to serve our country, which is one of the best or deepest and most loving sacrifices anyone can make. I mean, there's that Bible verse that it was like I forget it, the exact wording, but it's like no greater love, something than to lay down life for one's friend or something like that. But that's definitely true when you look at veterans. It's just really, this film was, wow, this trailer's good though. I mean, I'm very impressed with it. It's definitely, I think they're definitely showing a struggle from both sides, and I think it was very nice. Both, for the military veterans, they come home from this and they're still in war mode. It's just, they deal with how much that we don't have to endure, and it's just, wow. Very moving project. But as I was saying, kind of from the other side too, what is it like for a family, when someone goes off to war and there's that fear that I might not be able to see my loved one again. That's definitely hard, but just makes you have mad respect for people for willing to go out and serve their country like this. But it's a shame when they come home what they've had to witness and what they've had to process, and it's hard. It definitely is. But just like Act of Valor, I think this is probably another film that needs to be seen as well. That trailer was really good. Very moving. I definitely want to see it. It looks a bit on the violent side, but as I said with Act of Valor, I think it was it was hard to watch, but I think it's supposed to be hard to watch. Same with this film. But I think this is really good. I definitely do. Yeah, when does this come out again? Did they say anything about that? I didn't see anything on the page. April 12th. It's really, a couple days ago as I'm filming this video. Well, I will see if it's at a theater near me or wherever I can find this film, though. This looked really good. I absolutely want to see it.